We meet at a time of significant momentum in Australia's defence ambitions. Nowhere is that ambition more clear than in Western Australia. This event provides an opportunity to exchange ideas, explore shared priorities, and advanced informed discussion as Western Australia deepens its engagement under AUKUS in the years ahead. We're undertaking significant work to build our sovereign capability by training a skilled workforce and delivering nation-building infrastructure. AUKUS has been the key catalyst for driving this work. Western Australia is ready to make an even stronger contribution to the nation's future defence capability. We are the only jurisdiction with the physical space, industrial depth and strategic positioning to support the next phase of national defence growth. We are gripped by a sense of determination, we are gripped by a sense of urgency. And as the Indo-Pacific requires a more forward posture, Western Australia, Australia's gateway to the Indian Ocean, is the natural location for activity and presence. With the right strategic approach, the nation can fully harness Western Australia's contribution, strengthening Australia's overall defence posture while delivering enduring economic and capability benefits. As the nation's gateway to the Indian Ocean, WA offers a rare combination of strategic geography and proven capability in delivering large, complex, globally significant infrastructure projects. The state's vast landmass, low population density, uncluttered airspace, and over 10,000 kilometres of coastline offer significant defence industry opportunities. These attributes, along with our advanced industries and vibrant university sector, position Western Australia to support technology and capability initiatives progressed under the AUKUS arrangements and broader defence initiatives announced as part of the updated National Defence Strategy. Western Australia is also a leading source of critical minerals essential to the technologies underpinning the energy transition and modern defence systems. For our international guests who may be unfamiliar with the global importance of Western Australia's economy, let me provide the following details. WA has a population of just 3 million people, yet we are the world's largest supplier of iron ore, the world's largest lithium supplier, accounting for 42% of global supply in 2024. 12% of all global LNG exports come from Western Australia, with only the United States and Qatar exporting more. And we're the third largest rare earth supplier in the world, accounting for 8% of global supply in 2024. Western Australia has a proven track record for delivering on a global scale. Beyond these notable existing strengths, we are also working to deliver the workforce and key infrastructure our growing defence industry requires. Looking firstly to workforce. Every major defence program under Collins-class submarine sustainment to AUKUS requires highly skilled engineers, trades, cyber specialists and project managers. That's why we've invested more than $250 Australian in workforce skills and training facilities, including a new $50 million South Metropolitan TAFE Naval Base campus to directly support shipbuilding and sustainment. Major upgrades at nearby Rockingham, Henderson and Mandurah TAFE campuses, and we've removed the course fees for in-demand courses like engineering, fabrication, electrical trades, cyber and maritime operations to help attract young Western Australians into the defence industry workforce. We've also established a defence industry workforce development hub, allowing us to map workforce demand across the defence programs, coordinate training providers, support small and medium enterprises with workforce planning, and connect industry with apprentices and trainees. This is the first coordinated workforce architecture of its kind anywhere in Australia. And when it comes to delivering key infrastructure, last year my government passed the State Development Act 2025. Under this Act, we have declared the Western Trade Coast, where Henderson Defence Precinct is located, as the state's first state development area. This declaration sets clear objectives for the area, enabling better coordination of planning, infrastructure and approvals across government, ensuring a streamlined regulatory environment to meet our deadlines under AUKUS. This is on top of the Commonwealth's initial investment of $12 billion to develop the Henderson Defence Precinct announced in September last year, making the initial phase of a $25 billion commitment to establish Henderson as a cornerstone of Australia's AUKUS submarine enterprise, and delivering the biggest submarine maintenance facility in the Southern Hemisphere. Working with the Commonwealth Government, we have the laws, we have the funding, we have the planning in place to meet any deadline, to ensure the success of AUKUS in Western Australia. To recap, Western Australia has advanced manufacturing precincts, access to critical minerals, a highly skilled workforce with transferable experience from resources and energy sectors, investments in key infrastructure, mature regulatory frameworks, and strategic ocean geography. Considering this capability, it is striking that WA currently is the only mainland state without a defence industrial ecosystem supporting guided weapons and explosive ordnance. This represents both a strategic vulnerability at the national level and a missed opportunity at the state level to participate in a high-value, export-oriented defence sector aligned with allied requirements. That's why I'm pleased to announce today the West Australian Government intends to establish a Western Australian Defence Manufacturing Hub, the Western Defence Forge. We will open an expression of interest seeking input for the creation of this new defence manufacturing hub. We're looking for global companies with existing international markets who want to establish a presence in Western Australia. The expression of interest process will explore appropriate location options that would take advantage of existing strategic industrial areas. An assessment of these submissions will inform the best way forward for delivering the Defence Manufacturing Hub, and any future activity would be subject to appropriate consultation processes, including engagement with relevant agencies, communities and stakeholders, and brought back through established cabinet and governance processes. Western Australia is ready to play its role as a strategic pillar of Australia's defence future. We have the geography, we have the industry, we have the capability, and we have the determination and sense of urgency to deliver. The defence industry is set to become our second biggest sector after mining. This will help diversify our economy, create quality jobs for the next generation, and deliver on our plan to make more things in WA. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity that my government is committed to delivering. We are ready to meet the moment. Thank you for the opportunity to be with you today. And for those visiting Western Australia, if you have the time, I encourage you to take the opportunity to experience all that our wonderful state and the City of Perth have to offer. Thank you and have a great conference.